Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news from geeks like you. You're new to our show. We cover the geek news beat. We share our opinions with you. I'm your host, Chuck, and with me, we got Randy. Let's say what's to the people, Randy.
Yo, what's going on, Geek Beast? Chuck, what are we talking about tonight?
Well, I'm going to start it off with a moment of silence, Randy.
Okay.
Rachel Lillis, she's a voice actor. She's a voice actor in Pokemon. She passed away at 46.
Okay.
Uh, Lilith died Saturday. Lilith's sister Lori Orr announced on GoFundMe. Orr said Lilith passed peacefully and without pain. She was 46 years old.
Was
In
she sick?
1990, in 46.
Yeah. So was she sick or something?
I'm about to get
It's
into that. And Lilith was a voice actor for Pokemon, began voicing Ketchum adventure companions Misty, Team Rocket's Jessie, several Pokemon, including Jigglypuff. And if you know anything about Pokemon, it's all about Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff is the Pokemon, one of them. Lily has voiced characters in dozens of other shows and films, including Berserk, Revolutionary Girl, Utina, Hunter x Hunter, Hunter times Hunter, Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It doesn't say what she passed of. Her sister just says she passed in her sleep and peacefully.
and that's fine. It's just she was so young. I was just
She
curious
is very
if she
really
was
young.
she was sick. Okay, Rodney said cancer. Yeah.
Cancer, okay.
46 is young.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. It is pretty young.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a moment of silence for her because she was such an integral part for a lot of people. And if you watch the Olympic Games, definitely Pokemon was in the Olympic Games this year. Okay. I guess we're going to some more D23 news, Randy.
Oh,
I know
so
how
we're
much you
picking back up
love
from where we left off Friday. I'm
where we
with it.
left off on Friday.
Yeah, I'm with it. A lot of things were
Okay.
announced over the weekend.
There were a lot of things announced. Disney's finally for real doing a Villains Land. And Villains finally had been home at Disney World. Plans for Villains Land at Walt Disney World unveiled on Saturday at D23. Disney is expanding. There was talks about Villain World. A lot of people didn't think it was going to happen, and I told everybody Disney's gonna not going to leave any money on the table.
I
What
like the idea of
a
villain
Villains Land? Yeah, the,
Maleficent, right? It's like the whole Maleficent thing.
it's
Yeah.
Maleficent. Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
There's a game called Disney Villains, and it's a big little board game. It's a simple board game. I have a lot of versions of it. It's not there. You can't see them on the shelf. They're at the
So
bottom.
are we getting Disney villains? Or are we getting like the Disney, just every company under the umbrella? So we could have like, Juggernaut there, Magneto there,
So
Doctor Doom, So is it everything Disney? Is it Disney products or
it's
is it
gonna
just like Disney villains?
it's gonna it's for hold on. I'm sorry, the funk came in the chat. Chat, please feel free to chat with us when we do call it off. We do are gonna have Disney villains. The coaster looks six, tumbling through thorns and swooping under crevasses and waterfalls. Looks like Magic Kingdom finally getting a real thrill ride. So this is gonna be in the Magic Kingdom. There's probably
Okay.
some expansion going on there. Um, but yes, but it starts off with Disney villains, and as it grows, it'll probably expand. Because how the
Okay.
villains board game worked, it started off just Disney villains, then it dipped into Marvel, and now it dipped into Star
Okay. So
Wars.
we could get like Vader and Maul in the
I don't know if they're gonna do that or not, but I can see
I'm just
them
curious.
do that. What
Yeah.
they probably won't allow happen because Disney's Disney is that they'll change certain areas for villains to appear at that
Mhm.
the like character meet and greets, and that's where you'll get the characters. You probably have a few characters walking around that actually could probably interact with each other, potentially interact with each other. But then they'll probably have meet and greet areas at certain times. Like all at nighttime will bring out these Star Wars villains, or During the daytime, we may bring out the Marvel villains, but
Okay.
there are talks of the in the park and Disney the Disney World park of having their own parks for those things.
Yeah, I think that would be kind of cool. But I mean, I get it. It's Disney, and
Hmm.
you want to keep it, what it is. So I get
The
that part.
berm is everything. The berm is everything.
Yeah.
The
So.
berm is the separation of the worlds. You have the
Mhm.
berm up so high. So when you're in one world, you're really in that world. And you go to another place and you're in that world. But
Okay,
yeah. So it's gonna probably start out with the Descendants franchise, for example,
that
and
makes
have all
sense.
of those Descendants, some Maleficent, Cinderella, the villains from there, and Snow White, all those villains.
Yeah, I get it. Yep.
Hmm.
Yep.
And then they'll probably expand to the other bigger franchises. Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it probably won't, but we'll see.
It may. It may. It may. It
Mm.
may.
Yeah, man.
Disney's thinking about changing Batu, and nobody thought that would ever happen.
Thinking about changing what?
Batu, Star Wars Batu,
Oh.
because Batu right now is locked in the Ray saga. The last three movies
Mm-hmm.
is locked into that, and they're expanding out of that. You know,
Okay.
they're gonna think they're gonna include Grogu and Mandalorian because they're
Yeah.
not in that era. So I think they're gonna.
Well,
They're not. They
I
wouldn't
guess
be
they're a
in.
little early. They're a little
They are
early.
earlier.
They're a little earlier. Just a little bit.
Hmm.
Maybe about 10, 15 years.
But it's still early. It's not
Yeah.
in that era. Yeah. So
Although we don't know what happened to Grogu and the Mandalorian.
Grogu,
Grogu and the Mandalorian.
they're going to the next universe.
We don't know. Do they kill him
Mm-mm.
out in the movie?
Well, no, they're not going to kill him. They're not going to kill
So
him.
where did they go? So maybe the universe.
In the other galaxy. Another galaxy.
So then it's like in a new movie that everybody's gonna come from every galaxy. Ahsoka
It's
come
gonna be
back.
like
And,
Marvel. It's gonna be like
yeah,
Marvel.
right.
They're gonna start their game. They're gonna start the new galaxy. They're gonna start their new series with in game. Then work. Then go
Well, kind of
backwards.
so like
Uh
the
huh.
third, what you calling the order, they didn't survive, right? They survived and they start to take over and they're getting more and more. And it's like, how do we save the
Who
galaxy?
knows?
And
Who
so
knows?
Ahsoka could come back and what's not the girl who
Sabine.
Sabine could come back
Mm-hmm.
and Ezra
Mm-hmm.
could come back
Mm-hmm.
and Grogu could come back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Endgame, right? The
Mm-hmm.
second and third movie we get Endgame, like everybody just coming out.
It
we
may happen
we
because
could
because
bring
because
Maul back.
I
We could
think
bring Vader back. It could be
I
amazing.
think Disney and Star Wars are both worried about them painting themselves in a corner
Yeah,
and not having any running out of story. And
because
there's and as you can tell from Disney's slate, that remakes, remixes, are the thing. Sequels are the thing. They suffer from sequelitis, and if sequels tell you anything, there's a lot of Skywalker adventure they want to get
yeah,
into.
and we could because we got the world between the worlds, right? The
Hmm.
world between the worlds, and it's got portals into everything, right? We
Hmm.
can bring Vader back. We can bring Anakin back. We can do
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul. We can do all kind of things. Have an epic Star Wars fight.
Rumor is Obi-Wan's coming back.
All of them could. Yeah, it's there. Now I don't know how people gonna feel about it, but I'm like, shit, it's got to be better than Ray accidentally grabbing the damn spaceship out of the air. I'm like, I would rather see like every Star Wars character in an epic fight.
You hear this, Rodney? This is what we're dealing with over here, Rodney. This
That
is what we're
don't sound
dealing with
cool
over
to y'all. We
here.
could get an Anakin and a Vader fight.
Nobody wants to see Anakin and Vader fight.
Why not?
See, that's the thing. That's the thing with like
Mhm.
Marvel opening up the multiverse, right? Now
Yep.
everybody, kind of be like,
And Star
well,
Wars did it. They got the world
yeah,
between the worlds, and it's
Hmm.
different portals and things like that. So yeah, we
Hmm.
can pull in all
and they
kinds of
did.
things.
I mean, they did in Ahsoka, right? They
Right.
showed
Yeah.
they showed
Yep.
the
Yeah.
world
They
between
did it in
worlds. They did it.
whatchamacallit, Ahsoka
Yeah.
and
Uh-huh.
Rebels.
Yeah.
Rebels. They did in Rebels too.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
how Ahsoka is still alive because of that scene
That scene. Yep. Yep.
in the
yeah,
world
they
between the worlds because
so they're
she
really opening
It
up
was
for that
Ezra
stuff.
saved her.
yeah,
But I mean,
Ezra
like, yeah,
saved her
they did.
after she
Ezra saved.
lost the battle with Vader.
Uh-huh.
or the
She
building
crazy now.
collapsed. Yeah.
Well, I don't think she lost the battle with Vader. I think the building collapsed on her and Vader
Regardless,
was able to
whatever.
escape, and she wasn't, because she
And
was about that life. Don't you ever
because
just don't you know put some respect on her name, Randy?
she
Put some
was
respect
dead.
on her.
She was dead. That's what I'm gonna say. She was
She
dead.
was not dead. She
She was
lived
dead.
because she was
And
put in the
then
world between worlds.
no, that was the next season when Ezra found a world between worlds. He saved her. That's the only reason she's alive.
That is true.
So yeah, we could get all kind of. We could get
And
all.
that's how we had
kind of
Palpatine in the third movie, because he built the army because of the world between worlds, and nobody knew about it in the movie. He had a whole legion, you guys. That third movie was on, and I was watching it, and I was like, "This is horrible." I was in the restaurant ready to throw up my food.
But I'm just saying, we could get some cool stuff. We could get some old characters coming
We
back.
can. And since anybody can have the Force, we can see Clone Rex
Yeah.
with the Force. Clone
We can
3D.
make the little Ewoks have the Force.
That'd be awesome. We want the Ewoks to have the Force, and we want Sith Jar Jar. We all want Sith
We
Jar
could
Jar.
technically get Sith Jar Jar.
It'd be amazing. It would be
I
amazing.
think so.
It would be.
You imagine the toys they would sell? Like, yeah, just have one epic
to adults.
battle.
Sith Jar Jar come out, every adult is buying a Sith Jar Jar.
We do the next 3 movies, and the third movies is like a la Endgame, and we just get a bunch of like old Star Wars characters fighting.
No, the first movie is like a la Endgame, and then you go from there.
Okay. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
just
the
saying,
world between worlds collapse on itself, and all the characters come back to life.
yeah, or something like that. We get it where it's broken. Yeah, we could do that. I'm for this. I don't know how we got on this topic, but I'm for it.
Okay. Also, Disney has the class of the 2024 class of Disney Legends. This is an interesting list they have here. They have Colleen Atwood. She's a costume designer, great costume designer. Angela Bassett made it in. James L. Brooks made it in.
What is Angela Bassett No, Angela Bassett is a legend because I don't want nobody attacking.
Yes.
But what is she? How is she a legend as it pertains to Disney?
She's the queen.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Why didn't I know
Wow,
that?
Randy.
Wow.
Wow.
We apologize. The Geekish Network
I said I know she's a legend, man. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Rodney. Thank you. Wow. Clip that and throw it out there.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever, Randy. Nah, Jamie Lee Curtis made it in. James Cameron just made it into the Legends. I don't know how that lasted so long.
Well, I
But
think it's
he
the
wasn't
first
Disney.
year.
Fox was
Yeah, he
under
wasn't Disney.
Fox,
Fox,
that's right,
yeah,
Fox
he
was
wasn't
under
Disney.
Yeah. So yeah.
But you think they were throwing him in there last year at least? Miley Cyrus just made it in. She put the whole company on her back at one point. She had the whole company on her back at one point.
She held the Disney Channel down for a long time.
She had the whole company on her back.
She did.
Randy.
She did. She did. She had little white girls out there twerking and shit.
She got him into it.
Came in like a wrecking ball.
Yep, on the wrecking ball. She let you know little booties matter. She actually said that. I just want everybody to know little booties matter.
Oh, God.
John Williams just made it in. That's crazy.
I think it's the first year they really did this.
Okay, it's first year they've done this. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mark Hen, that makes sense. The feature animator.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah. I wonder why George Lucas ain't on this list.
It's weird, right?
Yeah. He made ILM.
Kelly Ripa, man.
Kelly Ripa's on the. She deserves to be there.
Yeah.
Kelly Ripa was something. Hey, Kelly Ripa.
Still fine. Yeah. She's still fine.
Whatever it was, Good Morning America, whatever the hell she was. I was like, Jesus.
I used to watch that show every morning.
Man, when Kelly Ripa first came on.
Regis and Kelly.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. Because it used to be Regis and what? Regis and what was her name?
Nobody cares. It's not. It wasn't Kelly.
It was until when Kelly came on, everybody was like, "Man, forget that girl, forget that old."
Yep.
Oh, it was
Yep.
Katie Gifford.
Katie Gifford. That's
Regis
right.
and Gifford, right?
Regis
Regis and Gifford.
and Kelly,
Yep.
Regis and Kelly. That's what it was.
Kathleen, yeah, Kathleen
Yeah,
Gifford,
and that was it was that way for a long time, and then Kelly Ripa came on. It was like, dang,
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was off the chain. She was
Hey,
fun to watch. You know what I'm
everything
saying? I said people don't understand. Kelly Ripa used to twerk on that show
all the time.
all the time.
Yeah,
This is for Michael Strahan and everything. She get up and read.
That was
She
before
start
Michael
twerking.
got there. Then when Michael got there, it was like, oh yeah, Kelly Lee, yeah, Kelly,
Yeah,
Kathy Lee, Kathy, Regis and Kathy,
Kathy.
yeah.
And then after her was Kathy and Hoda, and all they did was get a big glass of wine and get drunk.
Yeah, that was much like they was just
I
getting
love
drunk.
that show. They had great morning programming because you'll watch it and you'd be like, wow, they live the life I want to live right now. I want to
Yeah,
live
man.
that life.
Yeah, man. Kelly Ripa, yeah. So good for Disney. Good for her being inducted into
Yeah.
legends.
So
She was definitely a legend.
She
Definitely.
got
It's like
pulled into it.
Yeah, it's like a good mix too. It's
Yeah.
not like it's like film, television, costume design. Steve Ditko for publishing, so Marvel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
James
Scoring,
Ellsworth,
music. So
You
yeah,
you
it's a good.
you would think they would have put what's his name? I guess you have to be alive because
I
all
think
these people
George
are
Lucas
alive.
he's not on there because he's not technically part
Technically
of
Disney.
Lucas.
He's not technically Disney.
He's not Disney. Yeah, he sold Lucas.
And everybody here is
But
alive too.
Yeah.
So
he's
that
a
makes
big
why
shareholder
Chadwick
in
is not
Disney.
there.
He's
the
got a
thing
lot
is,
of. He's
I-
actually got a lot of
I
power.
watched it. They had a stream on it on Disney Plus. It was like they had it on from like 2 to 4 today. So I watched not all of it, but I watched part of it. And the part that really was interesting was not interesting, but like concerning to me was John Williams wasn't there in person.
Oh,
They had like an orchestra. They played, some stuff. It
his
was like
music.
a different. They
Yeah.
played his music, and then they, Kathleen Kennedy and Harrison Ford got up there and presented the award, but he wasn't there.
Okay.
So I'm like, but at least he's getting
Yeah.
it. But yeah,
Yeah.
it means he's probably just not.
And Mark Hamill, they didn't throw Mark Hamill in there.
No, he's not.
Princess Leia.
Mark Hamill didn't do a great job in that last movie because he didn't want to do that shit.
I do you blame him?
It's like,
Do you blame him?
It's like they get him because he's Indiana Jones and Han Solo.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
He's in the next Marvel movie. At 80 years old, he plays the Red Hulk.
And Mark Hamill is famous now for being Joker as he is for being Luke Skywalker. That's the competition too.
Yeah. He's probably more famous as being
Probably
Joker.
it'll be like every year, and then
maybe he'll. I'm pretty sure they'll add him though. Yeah. I would have thought Carrie Fisher though would have been
I think because she's passed. Because her and Chadwick would have made it.
Oh, so these are only for people.
Everybody here is alive.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody here.
Frank Oz.
Is Frank Oz dead?
I thought he was, but
I don't know. I thought Frank Oz was just retired. He's still alive. Okay. He's 80.
Okay, so maybe that's what it was. It was just everybody that's alive.
Yeah.
Cool. Like,
Rodney had me scared there.
I know.
Because I was like, because they would have had Jim Henson on here too.
Yeah. I was thinking Jim Henson.
Yeah.
So,
Frank Oz
was really cool.
Was Jim Henson's partner.
Yeah, D23. Like I was talking to you.
That was really cool.
It was really cool. Like they had, they went all out.
Mm-hmm.
Friday.
As we were coming online, I was like, I should have called Neeson. He spent all 3 days there too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did he?
Andy. Mm-hmm.
We should do like maybe have like another Geek Beast where it's just have
and Courtney was there too, right?
Courtney was there a day too. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do that on Pod Squadron, but like, there's more than just like. There was so much, dude. Like there was so many like park announcements, and then so many movie and film announcements, and we kind of covered it, but we'll talk about it more as the future comes. But like they even talked about the new Fortnite season.
Yeah, as I was about to go into, like they bringing in all these iconic villains in the Fortnite. Doctor
Yeah,
Doom, Winpool,
the new
Mysterio.
season is gonna be Doctor Doom, and it looks dope. Yeah, it
They
looks
had
really
Disney
Oh,
good.
villains Cruella de Vil, Captain Hook, Maleficent,
Yeah.
Incredibles, Mr. Fantastic, Elastigirl, Frozone, IG-11, Moff Gideon. That's
ah.
dope.
Yeah, let me find that trailer.
Grogu backpack bling. So you get Grogu on your backpack. You want Grogu on your bag? Man, I'm about to get into Fortnite. I'm not into Fortnite. I need to get into Fortnite. Rodney and Crystal
I
from
saw,
Digital Click play
and the other thing
Fortnite all
too
the
is I
time.
did see a leak today from one of the Fortnite leak people. They did said that the Disney whatchamacallit, Disneyland whatever Fortnite collab is supposed to come in 2026. So
Yeah.
um we'll see.
Yep. Hey, we had the Funk Clearance up in the chat. He sorted us out. He said, Kathy Lee, it was a Kathy Lee with Regis. Then Kathy Lee joined up with Hoda, and all they did was get drunk at 9
Yeah,
o'clock
that
at
was
night.
much later though. That
Yeah.
was years later.
Yeah, and
But-
then
but-
now Kelly Ripa teamed up with her husband Mark Consuelo.
Oh, okay. How?
Mm-hmm.
But this is the trailer for the new Fortnite season. So Doom, Mysterio,
Oh,
Captain
oh, no.
America,
Yep.
uh, the Cyclops.
Yeah.
It ain't my
Like,
How?
Captain America.
not your shit.
I'm excited about it. They got the banana Wolverine.
Is that? I don't know. I'm not familiar with.
Well,
with
there's a famous Fortnite called Peely. It's a
uh,
skin. So they combined Wolverine with Peely.
I feel like though they should have had
So they
Falcon.
Wakanda. They're
I
Black
feel like they should have
Panther.
had Falcon Captain America.
That's right.
Is this supposed to be Riri? Is this supposed to be Ironheart?
It's Shuri.
Shuri?
Mm-hmm. It's Shuri.
Shuri can
Oh,
fly?
that's
No, there
Gwen.
was
That's
a
Gwen right there.
Gwen.
Gwenpool.
So they have
Okay.
War Machine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's the character's Peely.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Doom looks amazing. War Machine, that looks awesome too. Fortnite has so evolved.
Yeah.
It is so much more than what it was. I want to reach out to my friend and ask him, does he regret retiring so early? Does he wish he would have stayed?
Who?
Billy Bramer.
Oh.
So one of my classmates from grad school was the creative director and the lead programmer for Fortnite.
Oh.
It was his idea, the original game, not this game. This game happened by accident. This game
Okay.
happened by accident. But the original game was a tower defense game. So during the daytime, all your teammates will build towers, and then zombies will come and attack you, and you have to defend the tower to the morning, rebuild again, and see how long you can survive that way. And then one day they were just playing. The rumor was they just let him tell it. They were all just playing around, and they were just building a building. They turned on friendly fire when they were killing the zombies because it was gonna be like we're just gonna hunt the zombies. It's gonna be hunting zombie games. But yeah, that happened. But I'm excited about Fortnite. Um, the next thing, the next big news is your favorite company deals something stupid again.
My favorite company?
Yeah,
Oh, and that would be
WB Warner Brothers. Warner
what does
Brothers
Zasloff
Discovery.
do now? What he do now?
They killed the Cartoon Network website.
What?
See, your favorite company.
What do you
Your
mean they
favorite
killed?
company.
So the Cartoon Network no longer has a website?
No, took it down. That website was notoriously known
Yeah,
to allow episodes to air, like
yeah.
old catalog stuff. They
Well,
had a
remember,
bunch of games attached to each of the properties. What's up, Mark?
Korra, the third or second season, that's where it premiered at, was on the website. It
Mm-hmm.
was one of the first properties to like show something on the actual website, show a show on the website, a series on the website.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus
So
Christ.
Warner Brothers Discovery updated the Cartoon Network website to remove basically everything and turn into a page pointing to the Max streaming service app.
But what if you can't afford Max streaming or
Then you don't get into the Cartoon Network stuff.
I
You
guess
killed
so.
all the games. They dropped a lot of money into like little pocket games, like phone games and stuff.
I
He's like,
guess
nah,
so.
you're not gonna have access to the web games versions of those no more.
They really killed the Cartoon Network website.
Yeah. You went to it. You just went to it. Yeah.
Nah, I'm not. No, I'm trying to process it.
Yes.
Why would
Yeah.
they do this?
Why would they do it? That website's not breaking the bank.
It's not.
You could have froze it in time and it's still been good. They had bios of characters and everything. They had gifs. They had JPEGs and images
Right.
people
Like
can use avatar
it's a
head.
website. It's not that expensive to maintain. Warner Brothers can maintain a website.
Yeah, man. They said Warner Brothers also has a history of pulling classic Warner Brothers cartoons from Max, removing hundreds of Looney Tunes episodes and nearly 80 episodes of the Flintstones at the end of 22. Late last year, Looney Tunes and the Looney Tunes show appears on a list of titles leaving the streaming service, but the company quickly said the inclusion was in error. Nah, you got your ass handed to it, David. That was lost by the
Apparently,
investors.
though, I did read an article. Warner Brothers is actually having a lot of financial difficulties. They laid off about 2,000 people here recently, and
Mhm.
the merger, it's a lot of debt going on apparently. So I don't know.
They're losing the NBA.
Yeah,
Well,
they
they're
lost
losing
the
the NBA, so
NBA.
that's a big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. They should sell
yeah.
packages of toys. That's what keeps Amazon alive.
Not
Packages.
Amazon, but see it did.
Uh,
But Warner Brothers.
I know I'm not, but Amazon got the NBA.
Yeah,
That's how
Amazon got
Amazon was able
the
to get them because they got packages, baby. They
NBA.
give us packages.
It's gonna be weird because they still have one more year under contract, the NBA. But the next year, like, what else does TNT have?
Nothing.
I don't
Nothing.
know.
Westerns. Westerns. That's what they have, Randy. Because my dad watches the hell out of TNT.
And I'm trying to
Western.
think, why would you tune in to like that whole sports division is about to go away? There's no point in even having it.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, it is what it
Hey,
is.
Zavlov came out and was like, we don't even need the NBA. Really?
Really? You got a whole network that's propped up because of the NBA. The NBA
Whole
season is what
network.
keeps that network alive all
Whole
year
network.
round.
Cause you and I'll pause and give me an original TNT show. I'll wait.
They have to have an original show. You
I
just
don't.
made that up.
I'll
They
wait.
have to.
It doesn't matter if they have one. You can't name it.
That's true. Oh,
They
wow.
may have one. I'm not saying they don't. You can't name it.
Can't name it. You're right. You're right. You're right. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Oh man.
Snowpiercer. Okay, okay. Is Snowpiercer an
Snowpiercer.
original? I think it is. I think it is.
It's
Mark.
based on the Korean. It's based on
All
the
right, all
Korean
right.
movie
Mark
that.
came to the rescue. He came through jumping.
Yeah, good job there, Mark. Good job there. They
Mark
have
said though he's never
AEW
forgiven him for destroying WCW. I get that too.
and
Then
they
they
got
sold it for
AEW.
pennies. They sold it for pennies to the WWE.
They did. They did. Oh man, this is so crazy. Well, they don't need the NBA. They have MLB and NHL on
Okay, they do
TNT.
have MLB. They do have MLB a little
I'm
bit,
looking
and
at
they
their
do have
program.
NHL.
I don't
Yeah.
know if that's true what I just said. It
They
could be
have
close.
NHL. I know. They just got NHL. I do know that.
But you trade
I ain't changing
NBA
NHL.
for
No, I'm not
NHL?
trading hockey for the NBA.
Not at all. Not at all.
And
Well, I
what
guess
Charles
you
Barkley gonna
can.
be doing
No, no,
talking
no, no,
about
no, no,
hockey?
no. It may be the proper thing to do because, like y'all said, the NBA ain't never. We're not never getting another gold medal. So you
No,
might as
the
well get rid.
U.S. The U.S. is it? The NBA
So,
is. The NBA is all of them. Like, foreign players playing the NBA too, right?
That's
But no,
true.
we're
Well,
never getting
that may
another
not
gold
last
medal.
much longer because there may
Yeah.
not be quality here anymore,
Yeah.
and it may be all going to
The
Spain.
US
The
is
D
never winning
League,
another gold medal ever.
the pro league in Spain may pick up steam, and as you know, the best basketball players from America go to Spain to play.
It's gonna
Because
be Serbia, France, and Canada gonna have the best basketball players, man. It,
with oh man, this has been a good show, Randy. This has been a great show. Let's end positive. Let's end positive. Um, Bill and Ted have a musical, and we are quite excited about it.
I am. I am.
And
It's
I know
going to
y'all
be
don't
like
like
on
musicals, but I
Broadway.
like musicals.
Are they doing like is it a movie on Broadway, television series? What format are we getting this Bill and Ted musical?
Oh, let me get it for you. Let me get it for
Because
you.
I'm all for it.
Oh, let me get it for you. Let's
Yeah.
see.
I
This is
think
their
that would
last story, but I'm excited about the Bill and Ted. Here it is. Bill and Ted's next adventure is Broadway.
okay.
It's going to Broadway. Uh,
All
they're
right.
going to Bill and Ted, Keanu Reeves, and Alex Winter, who starred in the time traveling trilogy of films, are set to reunite on stage next year for the classic play "Waiting for Godot" by Samuel Beckett. So yeah, there's gonna be a play.
Okay. The
I think
funk
the Geeks
said
Network should
this
go.
ain't a musical, it's a serious drama, and it feels like
Oh,
it would have been a punchline in the 90s. I don't know.
oh man, I thought it was a musical. That's what we have. That'd have been awesome.
I want to see
That,
Keanu Reeves as Bill and Ted in a musical. I think that's
me too. I think that's why I was so excited.
amazing. I think it's absolutely
Oh,
fantastic.
oh
And if
man.
this isn't real, then they should make it real.
They should make it a musical and have
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves singing in the musical. Because that's what
Yeah.
we really want to see. I would
Excellent.
definitely fly out to New York to see that.
Yeah, man.
He's a legend.
But they are because I thought we talked about it Friday. They're
Mhm.
doing the greatest show on earth as a
A
musical too,
musical.
right?
They are. They are.
Yeah.
They're doing it as a musical. Um,
So it looks
we're
like
incredibly excited to be on stage together and work with the great Jamie Lloyd in one of our favorite plays. The actor said in a joint statement, Lloyd, who recently made Romeo and Juliet with Tom Holland, will direct the production.
I didn't know Romeo and Juliet was done with Tom Holland. Okay.
I'm surprised they didn't remake that movie he did, that the Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo, and having Tom Holland and Zendaya and make it a sequel.
Oh, that sounds too much, Charles. I love the Romeo and Juliet did Leonardo DiCaprio did. That was great. Uh,
Boz is great at making films look good and do well.
yeah, I
You
thought it was
know,
we it was like my
Babylon.
freshman year in high school and
It
we
was
watched that
dope. It
version.
was so dope. It was so
Yeah, I
dope.
thought it was
It was so
super
dope.
cool.
Uh, if you want Bill and Ted Shout Factory, just put out the 4K trilogy box set. That's what Mark. That's what the Funk just told us. The Funk, did you buy the box set? Did you buy the box set? That's all I want to know. Do you have it shipping to you right now, Bill and Ted? I've only seen two of those movies. I didn't see the third one.
I don't think I saw the third one either.
I don't think I've seen the third one. We should have a watch party and watch it and see if
I
it's
think that
as
sounds
bad as I
amazing.
think it's going to be.
See, you don't let the nostalgia just stay in there. You be comparing it to like be like, did you see this? Did you did? Be like,
No,
no, just live
no,
in that moment. Live in that moment.
nostalgia doesn't do it for me, Randy.
That's the problem. That's the problem. Live in the moment.
I think that movie came out in the 2000s, Randy.
Huh? Bill and Ted?
The most recent one.
Yeah, the most recent one, but yeah, the original ones came out in like
The original ones, I live in nostalgic now. I watch Stripe and all that stuff. I'm talking about when they remake it and put it back out again. I'm like, what is that? And
yeah.
I mean, I like the old movies when they're bad. It's okay. I like bad
Nah,
old
you be
movies.
judging them, and I'll be like,
I know
nostalgia.
I say it's bad, and you be like,
Be
no,
like,
it's not. And I'm
you be
like,
like,
it is bad, but I
nostalgia don't
love
get
it.
nothing here. I don't get no nostalgia. Like, live with it,
I
man.
don't.
Live with it. Live.
Randy, back then it was a bad movie. It's just that you were a kid. It was a bad movie then.
Uh,
2020.
2020. Yeah, but that was like the most the updated one, you know.
Yeah. And it may
Yeah.
be bad. And I would look at it and judge it
I don't know
like
if I saw that one though.
I haven't seen it. I haven't
Yeah.
seen it.
I don't know if I saw that one.
But now you can get it as a trilogy pack. With that being said, anything you want to share with the people, Randy?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay. Wednesday, I think Tuesday we may have Pod Squadron. Am I correct, Rodney? Tuesday Pod Squadron.
Yeah, we
That's
have
tomorrow.
a special Tuesday
Okay.
stream of Pod Squadron. We didn't
That
have it
sounds super
tonight,
fun.
so because there's a lot of D23 stuff, and Jason and Andy were actually there.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have them kind of report on it, kind of chime in on what they thought about it, and then well, we couldn't do it today because Jason is driving back to the Bay from here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna
Okay.
try it for tomorrow, and then I think
Okay.
Wednesday is binge worthy with
Binge
Umbrella
worthy. Yep.
Academy.
The Umbrella Academy season 4. Yep.
Dope.
Yep. Yep. So we got to do season 4 of the Umbrella Academy,
Okay.
and we'll have Geek Beast on Friday.
Yep.
On Wednesday and Friday.
Yep. Happy
With that
hours
being
Friday. So
happy
bring your
hours Friday.
drinks.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
bring
have
your
drinks.
drink.
I'm gonna have drinks this time for happy hour.
You're gonna have drinks this time.
Yeah.
Okay. With that being said, thank you all for tuning in. Shout outs to Digital Click for handling all our marketing materials. We got a brand new marketing promo for this show. I posted it up on my page and it's
I
posted up
saw
on the
it.
Geek Network page.
I did.
Shout out to uh the Funk for curating all our stories for us. Thank you for curating all our stories and all our news for us
And we should
Monday through
say,
Wednesday.
I know it's a different show, but like we got a chance to see Crystal from Digital Click last week
Yeah,
on Binge
she
Worthy.
was
That
on
was
Binge
cool.
Worthy. Yep. Chris from Just Click was on Binge Worthy last week, covering
Yep.
House of the Dragon season 2. If you
Yep.
haven't seen that and you finished House of the Dragon season 2, so I'm sure it's filled with spoilers, you can go back and watch it and see if your opinions of House of Dragons aligns with the Binge Worthy crew.
Yep.
Um, and shout out to Rodney for being our technical producer, technical director, and chiming in from time to time. I know he's hurt that the Lakers won't be on TNT after next year, but I'm pretty sure he'll go get Amazon Prime and get some packages in order to justify the cost
And
of
their new
Amazon
starting
Prime.
point guard, Bronny James
I
Jr.
mean, we could definitely talk about it because it is kind of like part of the industry. But them losing the inside in the NBA on TNT, Charles Barkley,
Yeah.
and all of them,
Oh
that's
man,
more painful
Right.
than anything.
Yeah.
That's such
they
a
lost the shows too.
Yeah,
Well, I
because
mean,
it's
what
not
are they
going to
gonna
be
talk? They
on.
can't cover the
They're
shows
not.
because they
They're
don't have the
not.
NBA coverage.
He's already said.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Ernie already said he's not moving. He's not gonna.
Yeah.
He's gonna stay at TNT. And
I
So
figure
they
they
can
do a post
they
game
can
show though.
figure
so
out
the thought
something,
Post
was,
but
game shows,
yeah, the
yeah.
thought was
pregame
like maybe they would
shows.
just move the show over to whatever new network got the contract, but they already. Ernie's already said he's not. He doesn't want to do it, and so. Yeah, he's really loyal to TNT. He's been there
Yeah, he's been
forever.
there so long, and
His
they've been
dad was
with him through
there.
cancer and
Mhm.
everything. So yeah, he's
Yeah, he ain't going
Yeah.
nowhere.
So this
yeah.
next year is gonna be interesting because Chuck's gonna not you Chuck, but Charles Barkley. He's gonna just be like totally unfiltered, and he's just gonna talk
Yeah,
his
yeah.
he's gonna talk his shit.
And you could tell even at the end of last season, right? The last
Yeah,
couple playoff games.
yeah. They're like,
He gotta
fuck.
be feeling it now, cause
Yeah.
he 3 old men won the Olympic gold for him, and and the
Yeah.
2028 games in LA gonna look
Ooh,
rough. They're gonna look
man, it's gonna be
rough.
rough.
It's gonna be
Be
It's
rough.
fun.
gonna be rough.
Unless Bronny step his game up and be turned into his
Man.
dad.
Like you say,
2028
it's
is
gonna be
gonna be
rough.
rough for
It's
American
gonna be rough.
basketball. What's gonna happen if the United States don't medal?
All the players are gonna be playing in the Spain league because the Spain
Because
league and the Serbian league are gonna pick up.
it took that Serbia game, it took everything from
Hey,
KD, Steph, and LeBron. None of them is making it to 2028.
no. Hey, is there a world where the NBA becomes like the D League?
Oh,
for basketball? Is there a world where that happens? Where it all goes over to Europe, like all the great players in Europe say, we're gonna stay in Europe and make a shit ton of money, and,
No, I
and,
don't
and
think so. But like, it is. I mean, again, this is like a larger conversation, but
it
you
turns into
know,
soccer.
like three of the like. If you just objectively say the top 5 players in the NBA right now, the
Mm-hmm.
top 3 are foreign born.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's Giannis, Jokic,
Joker,
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 Joker.
and
Yep.
Luka
and
Doncic.
Luca.
Duncan.
Yeah,
Right, and that's not even counting Victor Wembanyama because
and it's not
he's
counting Embiid.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
the gap is gone. I mean, this is crazy. It's crazy. I liked it. Define. I liked it. I mean, Tom Cruise jumping off the thing, and then also it's like it
That was
wasn't like
crazy. I saw
yeah,
that. It's
and
like
then
Tom Cruise doing what Tom Cruise
I
does.
do want to talk about it because, like, they have the whole Peacock thing, and that's very tech, right? So we can talk
Uh-huh.
about it. Maybe we can talk about it on Friday or Wednesday show.
Yeah.
Because the Olympics as a whole, like the whole viewing experience, and it's just like the whole cultural zeitgeist of it all. But
Mm-hmm.
like, I liked it. I mean, and that might be just because I was just like I was all in on the Olympics. So
Yeah, I was too. Well,
and then the
somebody
fact
said
that like
though,
they so to if you haven't seen it and it's not spoiler if you watch it, Tom Cruise jumps off
yeah,
the top of the stadium, repels down, and then he grabs the Olympic flag from the mayor because they did the handoff from the Paris mayor to the LA mayor. And Simone Biles, he grabs the flag, he puts the flag into a motorcycle, he rides the motorcycle out the stadium, he goes from the stadium, he goes on the micro, through the streets of Paris, goes onto an airplane, a C-1 thing, he skydives out the thing. He skydives out there, then he lands at the Hollywood sign. He turns the Hollywood sign and he puts Olympic rings on the Olympic sign, on the Hollywood sign, and then
Uh-huh.
he hands the flag over to a BMX rider, Olympian, and then
Mm-hmm.
runs it to Michael Johnson, and he's running, and he runs to the street like Forrest Gump. He's like running through like Santa Monica, and then he hands it over to a skateboarder, an Olympic skateboarder. The Olympic skateboarder goes to the beach, and they said it's Venice, but it was really Long Beach, and I'm from Long Beach, and I know exactly it is Long Beach.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
so they go to Long Beach, and then it's like Red Hot Chili Peppers, Billie Eilish, and then Snoop and Dre, and then and it was like I liked it because it's just a closing ceremony. Oh, and they had her, so then they had
Yeah.
her do the national anthem, sing it,
Yep.
and then she's playing electric guitar, and then as Tom Cruise is rappelling down, he's playing the electric guitar and all this stuff. I liked it. It was
You
like
know what would have been better?
it wasn't. I don't think it was supposed to be like super super large because they're gonna save that for the opening ceremony.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what would have been better?
Yeah, I don't know.
They had Kendrick there come out and they closed out with "Not Like Us."
I
and
really,
put
really
US
thought
up there.
that. I
and
really
put
did
US
think-
up on the screen, "Not Like Us," and an eagle fly over it.
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
when just you bringing them up, like we gotta give kudos to the amazing Snoop Doggy Dogg, right? Like,
Oh yeah,
the
killed
way
Olympic
he was-
mascot.
he was the greatest ambassador, right, ever for the Olympics and mascot.
Man.
Oh,
I try to tell people, I was like, when I was growing up,
the
his
world was scared of
CDs,
Snoop
right? They
Dogg.
were scared of
Scared of
Snoop.
Snoop
His
Dogg.
CDs were literally put on TV and ran over as being a menace, everything. And now to see him being like one of the focal points of the Olympics, it is amazing. It's just amazing to me. Hey, for all my LA people, what y'all gonna do about traffic with the Olympics?
Well,
That's what they were talking about.
yeah,
It's like,
we're
can y'all
talking about-
imagine
yeah.
traffic in LA during the Olympics?
So
Yep.
so there's been a lot of things. So they did pass. There was like Measure M. I don't even remember this, Chuck. They passed Measure M probably like fucking 10 years ago. Now that I think about it, Measure M was supposed to like expand the metro system from what it is now to like essentially literally for the Olympics.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And then
That's what Che works on.
I'm gonna say that's what I thought he did. Yeah, that's what I thought he did.
And so It has been a lot of it's been happening. Like they open up a bunch of stuff. Like it's happening all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, it's got
LAX.
to.
Like there's one that's supposed to go directly to LAX. All this stuff.
Mhm.
But then today or yesterday, LA Mayor Karen Bass said that they're gonna have it where there's nobody can use personal cars. They have to use public transportation to go to all the events. They're going to borrow 3,000. They're going to get 3,000 buses, and then plus with all the metros, and then like all the other like just like public transportation, like Uber,
That makes
all
sense.
this stuff, right? So is that so? And then she's asking for people to work from home that week. Those
I was,
Yeah.
3 weeks.
I wonder was that going to be a
Right?
thing? Yeah.
Yeah, she's asking people to like companies to let
that
their
makes
employees
sense.
work from home that week, and then so I mean,
Yep.
during there was no traffic during the during lockdown.
Yep.
Right,
Mhm.
there was like no traffic.
No
People
traffic
were
during
like,
lockdown.
like
It's proof
nobody
that
had
it
to
does
drive.
work.
It
It
works.
can work.
It was like, man, it was crazy. And then so
Fuck the Uber
it's 4
helicopters.
years.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
4
what got Kobe
years.
killed. We can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got 4 years. I'm hopeful. I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for it
I'm
too.
really excited for it.
And
I'm
you
like,
know,
yeah.
our governor said we gotta get rid of the homeless people, so
Mhm.
all that's gonna
Yeah.
change.
What do you mean?
So
get rid of them? We're gonna kill them?
well,
Like, what are you talking about? Get rid of them?
they are doing
Give them
some
houses?
initiatives. Yeah, they are doing initiatives for like some housing and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
So, and I think this is a good goal for them because like they have 4 years to really tackle the problem, and it gives them
Yeah.
like an end date, right? It's not this
Or
like
put them all
Oprah
back on buses
Mhm.
and send them back to where they came
That's
from.
probably what will be happening. That's going to happen. Something like that. Like I know they did that in the Philippines when like
Yeah.
when the
Yeah.
when the Pope visited, they just like moved all the squatters out of different places. Yeah,
Tokyo did the same
yeah,
thing.
Yeah,
Tokyo
they do that.
Tokyo
All
made
these
it
cities do
impossible for
that. Yeah.
all their homeless people to be in Tokyo during the
Mhm.
Olympics.
So,
In the
but
World
yeah,
Cup.
and then
They
like
moved them
Defunct
all
was
out.
saying. So I'd love to let's talk about it on Wednesday. Let's do that. Let's talk about the
Mhm.
Olympics and all that stuff because
Yeah.
I was even talking to like Andy about this last night. Was like, my whole Olympic experience was great because it was like between being able to stream everything on Peacock and
Mhm.
then so I was using my Twitter lists to see the conversation, but more of my Olympic coverage and conversation was on TikTok and Reddit. And man, TikTok was killing it. TikTok was killing it because all the athletes had their own TikTok.
Right.
So like if you go to like Simone Biles' TikTok, you
Yeah.
go to like Ilona Meyer, she's like the women's rugby,
Mhm.
like their TikTok is great. Like the USA basketball is great. Like and then Peacock alone was like they had a bunch of clips with Keenan
And Kevin Hart.
and they were
Mhm.
hilarious.
And it's hilarious.
Hilarious.
I
dude.
watched all their shows
Yeah.
every day. Like
It
I
was
just tuned into their show on
hilarious, dude.
Peacock.
And then they were like, yeah, it was like, and all the stars, like it was just, yeah. So
Yeah.
like, I really think it's like the greatest
And-
Olympics of all time.
And
I enjoyed it. I
Yeah,
did.
Yeah,
and Kevin and Kel were great.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They would bring on the athletes after the events are over, or they brought on Paralympic athletes and let them talk, and it was great.
Yeah.
And then exactly like Snoop, and then like Flavor
Mhm.
Flav, and then like
Yeah.
even like Jason Kelsey was everywhere, and like
Right.
all the celebrities, like all these other celebrities from other sports and stars, they're all like
It was
interacting,
a
like,
great experience, man. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, the USA ping pong team is like challenging Anthony Edwards,
Yeah.
like it's just like, and they were all
And-
supporting each other. Like it was just
was.
awesome, man.
Flavor Flav sponsored the ladies water polo.
Water polo
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, I thought that was dope. Because
Mhm.
he said they had to work, while they were training, and he was like, "Nah, I'll take care of that. Y'all just need to train."
Yeah.
I thought
That's
that was pretty
dope.
cool,
Yeah.
man.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I hope more people get involved that way.
yeah. And like I said, Snoop was the
Australia needs it for their
ambassador, man. He
breaking
was
team,
just
too.
man, he was everywhere. It was dope shit about
We
that.
we should definitely talk about the.
I was gonna
breaking.
talk about it on
We'll
Thursday.
talk about
Okay.
We're gonna have a
we'll
talk.
talk about it on Wednesday. We'll talk about
Wednesday.
it on
We'll talk
Wednesday.
about it on Wednesday.
We talk
Yeah,
about
okay.
like because there is a lot of geek tech to it, but then also like the social media around it. I think it's
Oh,
like the
man.
first. It's like the first Olympic where like the height of all like TikTok, Reddit, to just being
X.
able to stream it on Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whereas like this is like no other Olympics you're able to like stream
And
like you literally just log on to Peacock and be like, oh, I missed, or you can watch it live,
Yeah.
or you can be
I
like, oh,
missed
you
it. I
know
can
what, I
go back
missed
and
it,
watch it.
there's the replay
Yeah.
right there, boom, like, hey.
Yep.
And it was like, dude, it was really really good. Peacock was really good.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah, Twitter. Let me calling it X. Twitter.
Twitter. Yeah, Twitter. And we ain't gonna talk about it no more because we don't need to talk about that service. That dude is done. He's
Yeah.
so done.
But yeah, let's talk about it more on Wednesday, because I think it
Yeah.
was great, and
I think it
there's
was great.
definitely
Yeah,
we
me too.
should
I had
definitely
a lot
talk
of
It
fun
about
got
watching
it.
it.
spicy. Athletes got spicy with each other on all the socials. They got spicy with fans
Yeah.
because fans are getting spicy in their fandom. It was great to see Simone check fans
Yeah.
about her relationship with her husband. Like, y'all don't know us.
Right. That's
Yeah.
stupid. That
Yeah.
was
Y'all don't know
no,
us.
those were the
It's,
people hating.
yeah, there were so many really cool
And
storylines,
people
but like,
apologizing to
yeah.
her.
But it
Yeah.
was at the beginning. It's like just this whole this dialogue through social
Yeah.
media and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
And
Mhm.
It's
then
just like
just
it made it such a really cool
Mhm.
experience.
and
Really,
just
really
like,
did.
I don't know, like it's hard to be an Olympian, man. Like I was really thinking about it. I was like, these people train for 4 years for a race that lasts less than a minute.
Yeah. Or
Oh, they
at
hope.
most 2 hours. They got 2 hours of glory.
Yeah, right, right. It's just
And
amazing. Like
only three
about the
of them make
swimming,
it.
the
Only
track.
3 of them make it.
Yeah, like all that
Mhm.
preparation and discipline and hard work and financial. Like it's amazing what they're able to do. I just,
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
know.
and like
Unless you're Rachel Gunn. Now you got to write a PhD and make sure
Gun.
nobody shows up
No,
to the
get it.
tryout.
Ray
And
Gun, not
nobody
Rachel Gun. Ray Gun.
Ray Gun, yeah. Yeah, Ray Gun. And make sure nobody shows up to the tryouts. So you gotta guarantee
Man,
that man, there is oh man, we gotta talk
man.
about it on we'll
Yeah,
talk
so
about it on
yeah,
It's
let's talk
Wednesday.
definitely
about it.
Because
Yeah,
there's
let's
so
talk
much,
about
there's
it
so
one
much,
day.
it's
there's
gonna
so
be
much,
fun
so
to
much.
talk about.
Let's talk about this on Wednesday because my Facebook is lit because I'm defending breaking being an Olympic sport. And so I'm getting all kinds of stuff in my feed, and I can't wait to share it. I can't wait to share it because I'm a believer breaking should be an Olympic sport.
Yeah,
I just don't know
I
how
like it
you
too.
don't have it in LA. LA, like
And people are like they don't have it in LA. I was like, that was decided months ago, you guys.
Years probably.
Years. It was like 2 years ago. LA was like, no, we're not having breaking.
I can't believe it. It just
It
does.
wasn't because of the performance. It was because 2 years ago they made that decision.
Yeah, it just
But
doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. In the country that started the whole entire
Right,
sport.
and like other than New York, there's no better place to have it. Like it's just like
But they're having cricket. They got cricket coming. They got squash coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo,
hopefully they change their mind, man. They got 4
I
years.
feel like they have
They
to.
got 4 years to change their mind. Hopefully they go.
rumor is that they already stated, and they already picked the sports they're going to be in it. And
I feel like they can.
and people don't know. We're going to talk about Rachel Gunn and her affiliation with ballroom dancing and how she behaved when ballroom dancing got cut.
Well, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
We can talk
Okay.
about it.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Tangent.
Yeah. And I don't fault cricket for being in the sports because it is the
Nah,
most
I don't-
popular
yeah.
sport in the world right now. It's only second. It's only been second to soccer ever, and right now it's more popular than soccer.
Oh, it's fascinating, especially in India. It's hugely popular.
Yeah, it's hugely popular. That's 1 billion people. You got 1 billion people right there.
Exactly. Exactly.
You got a
So
billion people
yeah,
right
right.
You
Right.
got 1 billion people right there.
And I
We ain't
feel
talking
like
Caribbean or
900
rest
million of
Europe.
them. I feel like 900 million watch cricket.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
I got some friends from India, and it's always about what's going on in the league.
cricket. Yeah. But we'll come back and talk to you all about that on Wednesday. The funk, you probably don't have to curate any stories unless it's really breaking news that you feel like we need to talk about. But we'll probably talk about cricket. We're talking about the Olympics
The
for
Olympics.
2028. So we probably have to get some curating stories about the 2028 Olympics and let us debate what we think. And for Rails talking about bringing back arts in the Olympics. We'll talk about that on Wednesday as well. The Olympic art games. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you all on Wednesday for Binge Worthy. Well, you will be back Tuesday for Pod Squadron to talk about their D23 takes. We had 2 members from Pod Squadron actually there for the 3 days, and I'm pretty sure they can tell us all kinds of crazy things. Hopefully, they got pictures and videos. And then Wednesday we'll come back with Binge Worthy, and then Friday we'll have happy hour and have a good
Well, we're
time.
going to do Geek Beast and Binge Worthy on
Yes,
Wednesday.
yeah,
And
that's
then
right. That's right.
on Friday, we're going to do happy hour for Geek Beast.
Yes, yes. Do y'all want to save this conversation for happy hour on Friday?
Ain't no telling what we're going to talk about on Friday for happy hour. So,
We'll see.
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll let Friday sort itself out.
Right. Yeah. Ain't no telling what.
Yeah,
Oh,
we could probably it'll probably end up talking about both on both days.
yeah,
Yeah.
Bob. We're talking
Yeah.
about NBA and everything.
But
We'll
we
probably
never
talk-
plan on Friday for what we go talk about.
Yeah, we don't know.
Ain't no telling what that conversation might turn into.
That's true. That's true. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you all on Wednesday. Peace.
Peace.